Good morning, runners. Happy Father's Day here on Sunday, June 21st. I'm just hanging out here in my patio in the backyard as the birds are chirping away. It's about 9 after 9 here. Very pleasant day, not a cloud in the sky. It is, of course, summer and about the mid 80s last time I checked. So today I'm going to recap my week and also give you a short review of the Jaybird Vistas, which are the truly wireless earbuds, as well as the Jaybird Tarah Pros, which are wireless but not truly wireless. They do have this little cord here with the little cinch cord, they call it. So I'll be comparing the two and let you know why I have two of them, and basically my preference. So this week I started work, a new job, 3.5 miles from here, which is awesome. I was able to ride my bike. I've got a road bike that I ride occasionally, or really I haven't been riding much in the past year or so. So I figured, you know what, 3.5 miles away, what the heck, it's close enough. Like I mentioned, I went back to work. I've been out of work due to COVID for the last several months, and it was, getting a little, getting used to, I should say. But a very good week. I'm very excited to be back to work and working with some of my colleagues. Anyways, the week basically kind of played out like it normally does. I've been running a little bit more, about 6 days a week versus 4 or 5 that I normally do in the summer. In the summer, it's hot. I'm still running, but not as much. But this year, I wanted to change it up a little bit, bump my mileage up to, I'm pretty close to 30. In fact, I did 30 miles last week, and then this week, 27 and a half. So that's around what I'm shooting for, give or take a few miles, and running 6 days a week. Basically taking Fridays off for the meantime. Monday, just a couple of miles, easy. Tuesday is typically my speed day, and so we decided to go ahead and knock out some hill repeats, not too far from the house, which is nice. We live in a really nice area that has trails, 1.5 miles, and a nice hill, barely about a mile away. So don't really have to travel far. So I wanted to work on hill repeats, because right now I'm kind of focusing on the shorter stuff here in the summer. Of course, with COVID, there's not a lot of races that are happening, and we don't know what that landscape's going to look like in the near future. So, I figure it's summer. I'd like to work on speed anyways. That's typically when I try and develop speed. And as we get closer to the fall, or September, October here in Phoenix, the racing season really takes off. So summertime for me is a good time to capitalize on speed and to work on honing my skill in that particular area, kind of sharpening the tool, if you will. So I did 5 by 50-second repeats on a hill, and that ended up averaging 0.13, so a little more than 200 meters in total. Going at about an 80, maybe 85% effort. It's pretty close to what I used to do for hill repeats. I used to go maybe a little bit harder on it, but I figure drop it down a little bit, still work hard for it, and get a little recovery in between, about 2-minute recovery as I jog very easily down the hill. So I did that Tuesday. Wednesday was a recovery day. I was a little more than 5 miles. And recovery days, as I mentioned before, are really days where pace doesn't matter. I mean, I could run as slow as I want, and it doesn't matter. That's just getting an active recovery, time on your feet, and just running and keeping the heart rate low. And that's what I did on Wednesday. Thursday was an easy run, pretty much like a recovery run, but I ran that one a little bit quicker, but it, of course, kept it still aerobic. Friday, I took off from running, and it felt nice to do that because I was a little bit tired um, after work. I biked on Wednesday, and I also biked on Friday. It's not that far of a bike ride, as I mentioned, 3.5 miles. You know, it's warm in the afternoon, like about 100, and I think it was like 6 degrees on Friday, maybe a little bit cooler. But you know, I can come home and just jump in the pool that we have here nearby, and you know, refresh myself. So Saturday came, and I had 7 miles on the slate. I did that. My goal going into that was to really keep it, you know, easier. Not an easy run, but not like I'm doing any progressives, pickups, you know, any race pace effort in that. I wanted to stay close to about 9:25, and in the end, I polished it off with a 9:19 average. Although the first 2 miles just felt sluggish, you know, I think I was like a 9:40 something on the first mile, and then it got a little bit quicker. But I was just tired. You know, it was my first week back from work, a little bit of biking here and there, so the body was getting used to being busier. And then this morning I went out and did a very short trail run. I started off on the road, maybe a quarter mile, and then I transitioned to the trail for 2 miles. Primary purpose was to test out these Jaybird Vista earbuds. I did yesterday on the long run, and I'll let you know how that went. But these are what the earbuds look like. These are my second Jaybirds I've owned, and previously was wearing the Jaybird Tarah Pros, which, as you can tell, they are considered wireless, but not truly wireless. You don't plug these into anything. It works off of Bluetooth, whereas the Jaybird Vistas are truly wireless. Come in this nice little case here, the Vistas. The Vistas are supposed to get 6 hours of charge time on the earbuds, and the case is supposed to provide an additional 10 hours. So what a lot of people do, if they're going for a long run on the roads or on the trails, a lot of people love these on the trails, they will pop one of they'll pop one of these into their ear, and it's pretty comfortable for the most part. You know, they stick out a little, but not too much, and they'll run with it, which is smart because when you're on the trail, you want to be able to hear anyone coming up from behind, whether it's on the bike or another runner. So that's good to have. And then you just close the case. You see the light? It's charging. So the left earbud gets charged, slip away in your pocket or your running vest, and don't have to worry about it. You've got the right one that's producing sound for you. And then when this starts to drop and you've only got a little bit of juice left in it, you can take it out, put it in the case, which, by the way, there's magnets that hold the earbuds in, so they're very sturdy and strong, so you can hear it probably. Been really nice. Take it out, stick it in your left ear, and off you go. The Tarah Pros, which I've been running since last, I think it was August that I got these. I really like these. When I got these, I was debating of going with the Vistas because they're truly wireless. But these are wireless. Just because they have a little cord here doesn't mean that they're not wireless. They don't plug into your phone or your MP3 device. They work off Bluetooth just like the Vistas. These are definitely versatile. You can wear these a number of different ways. Um, you can wear them over the ear, if I can do this correct, like so. They're a little bit loose on me, so I'll have to cinch them up. They go over the ear, and there's this little cinch cord. I don't know if you can see. You just tighten them up, and they are snug. They don't go anywhere. I've run in these. I've cycled in them. Went to the gym. They're great. Very comfortable too. Very lightweight. You can wear these also under the ear, like so. Put them in your ear, and they fit really nice in the little grooves of your ear canal. If I can get them in right. Done them so often, I should be able to just, there you go. And wearing it like this, if you're going to be on a call, is a lot easier to hear others and for others to hear you, just because their microphone is closer. I pretty much wear these over the ear though, almost exclusively when I go running, so I won't put them on again. But anyways, you get the picture. Very comfortable. Supposed to give you 14 hours of playback. I guess if you have it on really low, I like to listen to mine fairly loud. I'm usually about 80%, if not 90% max volume. And I'm getting probably about 8 hours, give or take, which is still pretty good. Usually only have to charge them up like once a week maybe, unless I'm listening to them a lot more, if I'm out walking and so on. The Jaybird Vistas are rated to give you 6 hours for your earbud, and the case an additional 10 hours. So they're both good products. With the Vistas, I tested them out today on the trails just to see with the uneven grades and terrain how they would feel in the ear. Did they come out? Not at all. I actually switched out the different size of the earbuds. They come standard with like the medium size, the number 2, but I put on the number 3s, and I wore the 3s yesterday and I wore the 3s today. And I will say that at least with the 3s, possibly they'll feel the same with the 2s, but hopefully a little more comfortable. But in comparison to the Vistas, or excuse me, the Tarah Pros, the Vistas weren't as comfortable. I mean, they're comfortable enough, but they definitely feel bulkier just by the size of them. They are a little bit bigger than the Tarah Pros, and the Tarah Pros are light with that cord as well, and they work great. These products by Jaybird are fantastic. They are military grade. They handle sweat very well. You can run in the rain. Can't really swim in it, which for me, I don't have to worry about. But you can take them out in the rain. I guess if you want to shower with them, you can. I've seen people on their reviews talk about getting them wet in the shower and testing them. They're fine. But yeah, they're really good products. And the reason why I have both of them is because I was having an issue with the Tarah Pros, these guys here, with these buttons on the playback. If I was going back a song or trying to forward a song or even pausing and playing the song, that I had to shut it off and restart it again. Frustrating. If you're out running, you have to do that. I'm pretty quick on the go, so I was able to shut it off, turn it back on, and within 20 seconds I'm up and running. It happened several times, and reached out to Jaybird, talked to their support group. They were kind enough to send me out the Vistas as an upgrade, which took a while. There were some issues there. That's the only setback that I had with them, but they came through, and thank you, Jaybird, for doing so. I like the products. The only thing I can say about the Vistas is If you use both of them in your ear, which most of the times I will, you can set it up on your Jaybird app, which is on the phone, and the app is fantastic. It has an equalizer on there that you can create your own sound. So if you like more bass or if you like more treble, you want a nice balance, you can do so. There's tons of different presets by athletes and folks like me who share it with the Jaybird community. So that's pretty cool. So if you're an audiophile, you'll love it. I'm not an audiophile, but I do love sound. I just don't listen to all the minute details that others might. But the app is really good. If you're wearing both earbuds on the Vistas, you can set it up to where you can control the volume on the right ear going up, and then you can control the volume to go down on the left. It's really cool. Tap it a couple or hold it for like a second or so and keep it down, the volume goes up. Hold it down on the left side and the volume goes down. That's great and all. You can also go forward on a track, so if you want to skip a song, you just tap it twice on the right, and then if you want to go back a song, you tap it twice on the left. That has to be customized on the Jaybird app. That's definitely something that I did not know, that I read online and looked at the manual, found out that way. Because a lot of users were saying early on when these came out that you cannot go back a track, which is true initially by default. But if you go online, you can definitely look how to do that. And that serves a good purpose when you're wearing those. The only time it doesn't is, for example, today I went on the trails. I was just testing them out, did like a 2-mile run. I put in the right one so I could hear on the left side if anyone was coming up from behind, especially the mountain bikers, because we like to give them space, they like to give us space. Right one's in my ear, maybe I want to go up in volume, so I hold it down and the volume goes up. Fantastic. But then I want to drop the volume down, right? I can't do that when there's one earbud. I need the left one to drop it down. I would love for Jaybird to be able to find a way to allow you to do so, regardless if you have the right one in or the left one in, that you can control the volume to go up and down, skip a song, go back a song. That would be fantastic. I think that would make the product even more useful for those who want to be more aware of their surroundings, because keep in mind, both of these, all Jaybird products really, are not, they pretty much are isolating sound, so you're not getting the ambient sound like the car noises you hear and others coming up unless you have it on fairly low. They really do a good job of securing the sound, so there's really no leakage of sound coming out. But if you like to have some ambient noise, these may not be the products for you. Just keep that in mind. But overall, I'm impressed. I love the Jaybirds. I think I found a brand that I really like. There's some good ones out there that I've had before that are wired, like Bose Sport earphones. I like those. I actually still have a pair from a few years ago as a backup, but I've heard so much about the Jaybirds. They are really designed for those who are active, on the go, even for folks who just want to, hang out and listen. Perfect. They're great products. So I really love them. Just wanted to kind of give you a short review about how the products have served me and which one I like. If I had to pick between the two, as of now, again, I've used these Tarah Pros for almost a year, 10 months or so, so I'm very familiar with it. The Vistas, I've only used these twice, but early on, I like them both, but the Tarah Pros right now probably get a little bit more of an edge just because they're a little more comfortable. Sounds great on them. They feel lighter, but I also love the Vistas for the fact that you can just wear one of those, pop the case in your pocket. It's pretty light. It has a nice little cord here that you can, put onto a bag if you need to have it on your bag, if not in a pocket. and off you go. Just have the case charged up and you can go out for hours, which is nice. They're both good products. Um, Fortunate enough to be able to keep both of these, and I'll use both of them. And yeah, if you love music, you love to run, bike, walk, exercise with it, definitely pick yourself up a pair. That's it for now, guys. I hope you are doing well and are safe out there, enjoying your weekend. Again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Hope you're being taken care of by your families. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so down at the bottom, and leave comments, suggestions if you will. Love to hear from you. I've met a few folks on YouTube, and very kind. Everyone has some great things to say, and it's just love to hear what you as runners find motivating, or maybe you're looking for some help on how to run and stay active. I am a running coach, runner. Been running for 32 years or so, 33. So it's getting up there, but I love it, and I appreciate you guys watching. Take care and have a great day, guys. Bye.